Well, I wanted to start this off by saying only reason I'm able to record this video right now is because I am sick. I basically celebrated my birthday on Saturday because I couldn't on Thursday since I was working. Yes, I'm 18 now. Talk about that later, but I was sick. Couldn't go into work today. Sat home watching this game. It's just fun. And if you're gonna come on here and expect me to be mad, yeah, I'm mad. But I'm not mad at the Colts, or I'm not mad at the Colts lost. I'm not mad at that at all. Quite frankly, I really don't care. And I don't care because of the reason why I am mad. This really isn't even going to be a video about the Colts loss. After what I saw, and I think you know what I'm getting at. After what I saw today, Adonai Mitchell should not play another snap in the NFL. He genuinely should not play another down, another snap. He should never catch a ball again. I don't care even if he leaves the team. He should genuinely never play for another NFL team again after what I saw today. The Colts didn't lose because they were worse. The Colts didn't lose because the Rams were better. The Colts didn't lose because they're frauds. The Colts lost, and I mean this in the most aggressive way possible, and I mean this in the most, no, I am not going to say that last drive counts just because they could have had a chance to win possible. Adonai Mitchell lost us that game. Adonai Mitchell, AD Mitchell lost us that game. And I'm not going to hear any arguments about how, they had a chance to win it at the end. They had 3 timeouts. There was 2 minutes. I genuinely don't care. Or, they could have gotten the stop. They could have gotten a turnover. They could have still scored. No, I genuinely don't care a second about what any of those kind of people have to say about not losing on one play. Because, frankly, it is the dumbest opinion you could have when, quite literally, it's obvious a team loses because of 1 or 2 plays. They downplay and say, but they still had a chance. No. They lost because of that play that didn't go well for them. And that was the situation we had today with Adonai Mitchell. I'm not listening to anyone who says otherwise. It was him and him alone, and that's all that matters. Adonai Mitchell genuinely had one of the worst games that I've seen. He cost us 14 points. How did he catch us? Catch. He definitely didn't catch. How did he lose us 14 points, Don Watts? I'm going to tell you how he lost 14 points. I'm going to tell you how he completely threw this game. After I go through stats, I want to make that quick. Again, I'm still not feeling good. And you know how not feeling good and being nervous works together. So I'm going to be a little brief. But the Colts, they lost 20-27. It was a good game. We led late. But, again, Adonai Mitchell lost us that game, and I will not be listening to what anyone says otherwise. Starting off with the Colts, Daniel Jones. He's finally had his regression. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to necessarily count that last pick. I don't like necessarily counting any, last picks, although I do know that it was his fault. However, the first pick he had in the first drive of the game, yeah, that was bad. I threw it straight to him. No reason to do that. Second pick, it was forced. Yes, it was his fault. I expected this. I didn't expect Daniel Jones to hold on too long. But again, I genuinely, really do not care how bad Daniel Jones played or how good Daniel Jones played. Because it doesn't matter to me. Yes, Daniel Jones did not play a good game. Yes, he threw 2 interceptions in the game-losing interception. I don't care. Because again, even with all that, he still should have won us that game. So I'm going to suspend my Daniel Jones disliking for now, no matter how much he sold. And I'm going to move on. Jonathan Taylor. I'm so sorry that our team hates you. It seems like I say this every single week we lose. It's because Jonathan Taylor is not getting enough chances. He's quite literally the best player on our team, bar none. He was leading everything. Coming into this game. You gave him 17 carries. In no world should you be giving Jonathan Taylor 17 carries and you're letting Daniel Jones pass 33 times. There is no world where you let that happen. And of course, Jonathan Taylor's only chance at a touchdown gets wiped away because of the man that I will not name right now because I am trying to hold that in. Ashton Doolin 1 for 7. Warren, you had a good game. You came in, kind of sort of played like fullback. You got a touchdown. I had you on fantasy. I'm pretty happy about that, 2 for 3 and a touchdown. Daniel Jones rushed once for a -1 yards. Again, don't really care. You see that? You see the man that will not be named right now? He may say 3 for 96. But that is fraudulent because of something that we will mention later. Just know that that is a fraudulent stat sheet and it does not show anything. Tyler Warren, amazing day, 5 for 70. Pittman, great day, 5 for 41 and a touchdown. Downs caught 4 for 24. Taylor caught 5 for 20. Doolin caught 1 for 11. Goodson caught 1 for nothing. Defense. Again, I'm not going to get on you too hard because of the man that will not be named right now. However, you did completely sell that final drive that the Rams had. How are you letting up a coverage bust? Oh, wait. I know why you're letting up a coverage bust. Because our damn coach put in 11. You know how a team's supposed to have 11 players in? He put in 10 players. And he expects us to stop an 88-yard touchdown when you put in 10 of 11 players. But again, I genuinely don't care. Because of the man that will not be named right now. Nick Cross, you led in tackles. 7 tackles, 8 assists. Blackman sack, Latu sack, first one of the season. Who got the interception? I could have swore someone threw... I might be... No. Someone almost got intercepted. I was remembering that. I was remembering Zaire Franklin dropping one early on the game. We got 2 fumbles. I forgot who forced the first one. But we got... Or was that... Look, I'm so mad right now. I can't even remember. We got one turnover. And I'm so... I can't even think right. Yeah, we had a fumble. I don't know who got the fumble. But I can't even think right. Blackman allowed 2 sacks. Adebawore, half a sack. Who else got half a sack? Nick Cross got half a sack. I somehow didn't see that. Anthony Gold, punt returns, 4 for 91. Also had, kick returns, then punt returns, 2 for 31. Schrader, perfect on the day, kicking 2 for 2, 8 points. Enrico Bocho Sanchez punted 4 whole times for 209 yards. He averaged 52. Can't be mad at him. He shouldn't even be punting, but he suck. Rams. Matthew Stafford, 375-3. 375-3. We are not letting some washed-up old Matthew Stafford throwing 3 for 375. I'm slurring my words as well. We are not letting Matthew Stafford do that. And yes, I called him washed. Because, in my opinion, the Rams are massively overrated. The Rams are massively overrated. They've been overrated. But we're not going to get into that. Kyron Williams, he genuinely had a good day. 13 carries, 77 yards. Corum, 9 for 21. Stafford, 4 for 4. Nakua, I thank you for being on my fantasy team because you had 13 for 170 and a touchdown. However, why are we putting up randoms who I don't even know against Puka Nakua and not double team? I don't know. But again, I'm not even mad at that. I'm not mad that the coaches are stupid. And you know what? Tutu Atwell, game-winning touchdown, 1 for 88. Again, 10 men when there should have been 11. Devontae Adams, 4 for 56, touchdown on a 4th and 2. Higbee, 2 for 25. Williams, 3 for 17. Parkinson, 2 for 17. Whittington, 1 for 7. Allen, 1 for nothing. Corum, 2 for -5. Tackles. Lake had 5 tackles and 3 assists. Curl had both their interceptions. That's probably who I was thinking when I was thinking of interceptions, other than Zaire Franklin, who dropped the pick early on in the game. He had 2 interceptions. Burst with a sack. Young with a sack. Yeah. Kick returns, they had 5. Smith, 3 for 73. Whittington, 2 for 49. Smith also had 1 punt return for no yards. Cordy was perfect on the day, 2 for 2 and 9. And Evans putted 4 times, 211. Stats. They owned us on everything. Again, I don't care. I don't care. Because they could own us on everything and we could still win. And you want to know why they owned us on everything? I'll tell you later. 462 to 333, 360 to 248, 102 to 85. 6.6 yards per play to 5.9. 26 first downs to 19. We did have a better 3rd and 4th down efficiency. They were 1 for 2. We went 1 for 1. They had more plays. They allowed more sacks. We both punted the same amount of times. Refs, I'm not going to complain about the refs. It's not their fault. They were acting a little odd, but they were bad for both teams, so I'm not going to get too onto that. Both teams lost a fumble, but we threw 2 interceptions, and they barely held time. Yeah, no one cares about that. Let's get into it. Adonai Mitchell. Adonai Mitchell. Adonai Mitchell. A. Mitchell. A.D. Mitchell. Mitchell. Adonai. My God. You sold the game. You sold the game. You sold the game by yourself. You sold the game by yourself. Let's see if X will be nice. It looks like they will. Sorry if you can't see it, because well, it forced it to flip. I'm sorry, but you're gonna need to flip your phone.
Jones down the sideline, 1-on-1. Oh, what a catch! Adonai Mitchell down the sideline, turning on the speed, and a little stiff arm, ushering into the end zone for a Colts touchdown. Turning on the speed, and a little...
All courtesy goes to Fox NFL and NFL for the video, by the way. But look at this. Let's zoom in right here. And I'm sorry if you have to turn your screen or you're looking at this funny. I don't care right now. Look at this. This dude is reaching his hand out when he is clear. He is clear. Clear gap. Reaches his hand out for no reason whatsoever. Drops the ball. Touchback. And I know what you're saying. Oh, we saw this. We saw Jonathan Taylor do this last time. Why are you so mad at it? Well, one, Adonai Mitchell is not Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor is proven. He made a mistake. And yes, while Adonai Mitchell also made a mistake, the mistake is bigger because he is not proven. We have him here to prove something. He got drafted like 2 drafts ago, and he is not good. He's terrible. And the one time he pulls something and gets a good play, he does that. He does that. And let me turn the screens just so you can see it.
And a little stiff arm.
It lost it.
Down the sideline. Turning on the speed. And a little.
I just want to emphasize it. So if you can't turn your screen, I'm going to allow you to see it. Just wait for that to... It's probably... Yeah, it's not. Oh, you probably seen it on the thumbnail. I don't care. But that's not all. That's not all. That's not all. Let me... Oh, wait. Yeah, but that's not all. That is not all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it anywhere on here. I don't know. We'll see. No. You know what? No, I'm not going to find. But it's 1st and 10 at the 50. 2:30 left. Jonathan Taylor, our best player, breaks off a clean run. Breaks off a clean run. One of the best ones we've seen. Of course, it's Jonathan Taylor. Holding offense number 10. This we see the replay. This man is manhandling. He's manhandling him. He's throwing him to the ground. He's throwing him to the ground when there is no reason to do that. And guess what? 10-yard penalty. Daniel Jones fumbles after that. We have to punt the ball. At that point, I just didn't care. Because you cost us 14 points. And one mistake, that's terrible. One mistake is terrible. But it's not the end of the world. 2 mistakes like this, and you're done. 2 mistakes like this, and you're done. What does that mean for him? He's done. He should not play another snap in Indianapolis. He should not play another snap in the NFL. What has transpired today will go down in infamy. People will remember this legacy game for years. The Adonai Mitchell legacy game. The Rams MVP. He was the Rams MVP. Yeah, I'm just riling myself up. I'm just making myself more sick. But I don't know what else I can say. What we witnessed today was an absolute joke. Adonai Mitchell should not have another snap in the NFL. I'm sorry. And the Colts are now 3-1. And the Jaguars are now 3-1. What does this mean? It means the Jaguars lead the division. And you may be asking me, how are they leading the division? The Colts clearly have the tiebreaker. Let me show you why the Jaguars are leading the division. Let me show you why the Jaguars are basically 4-1 and the Colts are 3-2. Do you see it, guys? Do you see it? Do you see it, guys? We have to play in Jacksonville. We have to play in Jacksonville. Still. We have not played in Jacksonville. We have not won in Jacksonville since forever. Which means they're 4-1. We're 3-2. They are 4-1 and we are 3-2. And I do not say this because I'm worried or I'm scared they're going to lose this game. I say this because we are not winning this game. We are not winning this game. Therefore, the Jaguars lead the division. They are 4-1. We are 3-2. And it's all because of one man. Well, technically 2 men, because Brock Purdy's terrible all of a sudden now, and he wants to throw like 75 picks against the Jaguars, who are not good. But we just choked everything away. Luckily, next game is against the Raiders. The Raiders played today. It did not go well. They somehow lost. How? What? The last time I checked, the Raiders were up. However, they are in field goal range. So the Raiders. Should we get a live reaction to the Raiders field? I don't care. I don't care. I just wanted to go show you this. Geno Smith 3 ints. Geno Smith 3 interceptions. So that's good. We're playing them next week. But we basically sold the division entirely because apparently the Jaguars are good again. So, I got nothing else to say. Adonai Mitchell, you're banned. You're banned for life. Go have fun with the Houston Roughnecks. Because you're not going to be on the NFL team for much longer. That's all I have to say. And now I hope I get better. Because I'm sick and I was just yelling for 20 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.